Happy Sunday. It's Jaime Greene, the Solar Queen, and I hope that you all are having a wonderful weekend. I am going live a few minutes early today because my family has gone to go get some takeout and it's quiet. So I might as well seize the opportunity or the moment in time to do it so I don't have any screaming going on in the background or interruptions coming into the room. But nonetheless, I'm live today on Sunday. Gosh, is it May 16th already? I cannot believe it. I want to say happy birthday to one of my dear friend's daughter. She's turning 13 today. Her name's Allie. Happy birthday, Allie, if you happen to watch this later on. So I'm really excited for today's show because I'm going to share a testimonial of a homeowner who recently went solar. They bought a new house. Their previous house had solar on it, and they knew when they were buying this new house that they wanted solar. And so they reached out to me and we got them solar fairly quickly. Like they moved in, we did an estimation of their square footage and their anticipated usage, knowing that they had a lot of people living in their home. They have some kids that are living there. They have some electric vehicles that they're charging, and they were just moving into a bigger home that would also require more air conditioning. So we did like this estimated amount of energy that they were going to be using or needing for the entire year. And we went ahead and got solar installed. This started back in, I guess it was in the January timeframe. So, oh gosh, we already have some. Hi, Ken. Thanks for watching. Oh, you guys, share this out. If you want to share with your friends or anyone on Facebook who want to learn about solar, I'm going to talk to everybody about that today. It's really a testimonial. I'm going to share a testimonial, and then I'm going to talk about how you can get solar for nothing out of pocket. It's not free, but it's nothing out of pocket, meaning you can make the switch from your utility company, how you're getting energy now, to going to solar energy, solar power. So share this out. And then also, if you have any questions about solar, put them in the comments, kind of like how Ken is commenting right now. So my internet connection is showing it's a little unstable, so I might freeze up a little bit. Hopefully that's not the case. Josh says, hello, Josh. Happy Sunday to you wherever you are in the world. Thank you. I'm going to keep the hustle up. And thank you, Ken, for sharing. I really appreciate it. So if you have any questions about solar or how solar works or whatever, you guys are free to ask those questions here on the show live, and then I can answer your questions that you might have. So anyhow, going back to this customer, they bought this house and they were like doubling the size of their home. So the previous home that they had, they got solar installed there. They got the sorry, I'm laughing. Is Grant Cardone watching? Grant, I don't know. Grant, are you watching? I don't know that I'm friends with Grant on Facebook. We're friends. He follows me on Instagram, so maybe if he watches the replay. But let's see. Going back to this particular homeowner, they had gotten solar installed before on their previous home. The thing is they didn't get enough solar to begin with. So they got solar. Hello, Dave. How are you this evening? Dave is also in the solar industry. He helps homeowners go solar as well, which is really awesome. I just tagged him. Come on. Thanks, Ken. I appreciate that. So this homeowner had solar on their previous home. They didn't get enough solar to cover their entire energy bill. But one of the things that their solar consultant didn't tell them was what their true up would, what a true up is and what would happen if they, they were still pulling energy from the grid that wasn't covered by solar. And what happened in their very first year after going solar, they had an expensive true up. And when I say expensive, it was like, I think $2,500. And when you settle your true up with PG&E or any utility company that does it on an annual basis, you have to pay that bill on that next due date. So there are some utilities that do settle on a monthly basis, and that's good and well. For PG&E customers who have a clean energy generation company that's, clean, part of your energy that's generated is clean, they're going to settle up on a monthly basis. So I'm going to just share this sample with you guys. I'm going to share my screen for a second so you can see the testimonial that this homeowner shared on her Facebook page. She shared it publicly, and she also shared it on some Facebook groups to just share her story and the testimonial of what solar has done for them. So if you can see this, let's see, I'm going to make it, there we go. I'm going to make it full screen. So I'm not going to be able to see comments for a second, but what this homeowner, she was showing that she doesn't have any electricity bill now because she's gone solar. So this is for a billing cycle from March to April. And so this is their net energy metering charges. It showed a negative $193. So their system overproduced for them, which is brilliant. It's what it's supposed to do. When the sun starts staying out longer, you're going to over generate your energy, and it's going to go into something called your net energy metering account. Because in the wintertime, when the sun's not out as long, they're going to debit from those credits so that they net out at $0, or that they don't end up needing to buy any energy from the utility company. So she just was saying that they moved into their home in November. Their electricity bill was starting to quickly get up to over $800 a month. It was something that they never experienced before. And then as soon as they got their solar installed and it was operational, what was happening was all of a sudden the generation, transmission and distribution charges that everyone pays to the utility company for their energy if they don't have power or solar power, those go away because you're replacing all those charges with your own solar system. So instead of paying these unpredictable utility rates, they went in, they got solar. They have a fixed payment of I think their payment, she says here, is a little under $300 a month. Imagine that. That's an instant $500 savings that for those months where they're using way more energy and getting it from the utility company to then just using their solar power. So they're saving a ton of money on a monthly basis, but then they're also getting a tax credit for going solar. So this is a huge, 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 huge testimonial here of the power of solar power, the financial savings that you could potentially have. Now, Danielle, she is, I don't want to say it is an exception to the rule, but it's not uncommon for me to see $500, $600, $700, $800 electricity bills in the area that we live in. It's just because our energy is that much more expensive than the rest of the country. I was just meeting with a homeowner today in their beautiful backyard with overlooking the water, and we were just observing what they're paying right now for their energy, and they are on time of use. And so they went from the tiered system to time of use. So tiered system charges you based on how much energy you use in a billing cycle versus how much you use and what time of day you use it. When you use it during the peak hours, which is generally 4 to 9 p.m., that is more expensive. That's like in the mid 30s cent kilowatt per kilowatt hour versus the low 30 cents a kilowatt hour for non-peak. So when they got switched over, the utility companies are smart too. They're going to be like, hey, we're going to switch you over unless you opt out. And they're only going to be able to opt out for probably the next year and a half before they switch the entire state over to time of use. So the thing is that they didn't opt out, and all of a sudden they saw an increase to their utility bill because automatically going from the tiered system where it used to be 24 cents a kilowatt hour, it's now 25 and a half cents for tier 1, and then 30 and a half cents for tier 2. So it increased by 6%, I suppose. Just in the last couple of months, the rates have increased. But when they got switched over from the time of use from the tiered system to the time of use, they automatically went basically to tier 2 rates for non-peak, and then 35 cents a kilowatt hour for peak hours. So it's a huge, huge increase. So I wanted to just share a little bit of a testimonial of a homeowner who's actually gone solar, and they did it at such a perfect time of the year. On my show, I've been talking about to viewers about how important it is if you really, really, really want to capture all of the summertime rays to power, to build up your net energy metering credits to be able to use it in the wintertime, and no longer have those really expensive utility bills in the summer because air conditioning, because higher usage just happens in the summertime, which means you're going to pay higher electricity bills in the summer than you generally would in the wintertime. It's why it's important to try and get it going before the expensive summertime months for electricity comes. We're right at that time frame. We're right middle of May. Generally speaking, it's a 3 to 4 month process from start to finish. You should anticipate that. There are occasions when it takes longer for various reasons. I have some customers who have been waiting much longer than that. Things got tied up with COVID. Things got tied up with equipment running out. Things got tied up with inspections. Things have gotten tied up with the utility company getting those homeowners permission to operate for whatever reason. Those are the type of things that are kind of beyond my control, but at least I try and make things move along faster for the homeowners. But generally speaking, it's a 3 to 4 month process, give or take, depending on what's all required for your home. So we're right at that time. If you start thinking of going solar now and you decide to go solar and you make that switch, we're looking at June, July, August, August to September now before you get solar powered, or PTO, permission to operate, where you're interconnected and your home is powered by the sun. And by that time, the sun's starting to not be out as long, which is okay, because come next summer, next year, you're going to just get all that sun, and it should always net zero or give you at least a little bit of a credit. So that's why it's important, if you're interested in solar and you want to try and capture some of the end of the summer sun, you want to start looking at it now. You really should have been looking at it a couple of months ago, and that's okay. It doesn't matter. You'll just have to pay a couple more expensive utility bills for the summertime, and then after that, no longer pay to the utility, and you're investing in your home and your energy source coming from the sun. So let me share with you guys, let's see, my website. You can always go here to my website. This is where you can go. You can watch some videos. I have a video there that kind of says, hey, thanks for checking it out. You can fill out, your information there if you are interested in a free solar proposal or a free solar quote. It'll take you to another screen where you fill out a little bit more information about your home, and that's where you can upload your utility bill. Now, some people might be going, I don't want to upload my utility bill. It's going to have all my information on there. It's okay. It only comes to me, and I'll need to know your information anyways so I can take a look at your roof and learn what you're paying and how much energy you're using, so I can build you a proper custom proposal to your home. So it's totally safe, and it only comes to me, and I'll build you a solar proposal, and we can hop on a Zoom or a phone call. Or if you're local, if you are comfortable and open to meeting in person, we can do that in your backyard, since the sun is out longer and it's warmer. So that's where you can go. You can go and check out my website there, Jaime Greene, thesolarqueen.com. But I wanted to just share, I would say about 30% of my homeowners go solar using cash, and then the rest finance it. We financed our solar system, and the way that you can make the switch to solar power without coming up with thousands and thousands of dollars out of your pocket to go solar, you can finance it. If your credit is above 640, 640, and you have an income of at least, I've seen people get qualified for, income of 50,000 or more, and you can do household income. It's totally fine. But you can get qualified or pre-qualified to see if you can make that switch to solar with nothing out of your pocket. So it's really, really simple to do. If you want to find out and all that good stuff, we can find out. There's no hard credit check, if that makes sense. It's a soft credit check, so it doesn't get reported to your the credit bureaus. So you can literally make that switch, start that journey of going solar with nothing out of your pocket, no risk, no financial risk to you in terms of you will go solar, and basically when your system gets turned on and you start making your solar payments, you might have one more utility payment after your solar is turned on, just to like settle everything up, because usually the utility companies will bill a month later. So they wait and read the meter and then send you your bill. And then it's due. So you might have one lingering utility bill, and solar will only take care of the electricity offset. You're still going to pay your gas bill. So can't do anything about gas, but I can do something about the rest. But you can literally go solar with nothing out of pocket and make that switch. And then as soon as it's PTO'd, then you're solar powered, and you just make a fixed payment to the solar lending company that will you would pay every month until the solar system is paid off. And then there's different things about that and how it works with the tax credit and whether or not you qualify for the tax credit or not. But if you do, and you take that tax credit and apply it to your loan, then that monthly payment will stay fixed. If not, it just reamortizes up 26% because you either kept the tax credit or you didn't qualify for it. And that's that. So so just go to JaimeGreeneTheSolarQueen.com to fill out that really brief survey about your home. And there's a number there that you can reach me at as well. There's a phone number. You can call me there or text me there, or you can just fill out the form and set up. You can even schedule your own solar appointment with me. How cool is that? That happens quite often, actually. So feel free to go there, and I would love to help have that conversation, to help give you a more in-depth conversation, an education about solar that pertains to your home, and then give you a proposal, and you can make a decision. I mean, it's really that simple. And if it's a very complex solar project, we'll get through it if that's the case. But for the most part, they're pretty simple. And really, it's just good. It's a good financial decision. Like, you're going to save money, especially if you're in California. For some states where maybe the kilowatt hour rate is 10, 11, 12 cents, it might be a bill swap for you guys initially. And then once the system's paid for, then you're saving money. But for places where you're paying 15 cents, 16, 17 higher, you're going to save money just by making the switch to solar. So that's all I wanted to share with you guys today. Thank you so much for watching. And I hope for all the people that are interested in solar, you go to my website, JaimeGreeneTheSolarQueen.com. You can also send me an email at Jamie@JamieGreeneTheSolarQueen.com if you have more questions. I just Facebook thank you. I'm working on a One Funnel Away challenge with Russell Brunson and ClickFunnels, and Justin and I, we're little accountability buddies on this whole thing. And so thanks, Justin, for letting me know that. That is it, guys. Happy Sunday to you. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, and stay safe, stay happy, and stay healthy. Okay, guys, bye.